Hello my loves and welcome to the Perfume Realm. My name is Micallef and today I'm going to be sharing my top 5 most elegant, classy, and sophisticated fragrances. But before we get started, I just wanted to say, if you are interested in joining the realm, I highly suggest clicking the subscribe button as well as the bell notification so you can stay up to date on everything that is happening here. When you guys subscribe to me, you are supporting me and you are helping me grow, and it truly means so much to me. So thank you to all of my subscribers. Now, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first sophisticated and elegant fragrance that I'm going to be sharing is Souffle Intense from Guerlain. This has now been a long time favorite of mine. It is the kind of vanilla that Guerlain is known for, so super sophisticated and elegant. This is a fluffy, airy scent. It's literally almost like magic, but at the same time, there isn't any loose ends. Everything is tied together really, really well. It's not a fragrance that is trying to put on a show. It's not trying to be anything but what it is. There's also this slight citrus in the opening. I think it might be lemon, and it really brightens it up. So this is a very bright scent. I really can see someone very regal wearing this. I absolutely love it. I think that Cinderella would definitely wear a fragrance like this. This is just such a well-composed scent. It's not too powdery, it's not too airy. There's still a density to it, but not one that weighs it down. It just kind of adds dimension. To me, it is a cold vanilla scent. It's not very warm. I definitely feel like the vanilla in this one is on the colder side, which is a little bit interesting. A lot of the fragrances in my collection are more on the warmer side, and this one is definitely a beautiful, classy, cold vanilla scent, and I absolutely love it. Okay, so the next elegant fragrance in my collection is Lavender Intense, and this is actually a newer fragrance to my collection. There's black pepper in the opening that literally shimmers on the surface. I really, really love that about it. The tuberose in here is really, really well done. Sometimes tuberose can be so sweet that it becomes a little bit cloying or almost juvenile, and that is not the case here. The tuberose literally smells royal to me. There's a little bit of sesame in the heart as well, and I really think that kind of balances everything out and adds a certain level of complexity. I really do love that addition of sesame in here. There is none in the original version, and I really think that it is fantastic in this one. This one really ends up warming up at the end, kind of rounding out. You know, the original, which I also love, definitely gives me a little bit of a grape accord because of the pear and the lime in the beginning. There's no grape accord that I get with this one, which just adds to the kind of sophistication of the scent. I don't think the original is the most sophisticated. It's still really beautiful, but I just think that this one definitely has a different level of class to it. It really takes a woman who is really sure of herself, very confident, to pull this off. Alright, the next perfume is a long-time favorite of mine, and this is Nutella Confidences from Annick Goutal. This is one of the most perfect vanilla fragrances that I have ever smelled, and this is truly vanilla-centric. It's really all about the vanilla in this one. There's black pepper in here, which also adds a little bit of this sparkly fizziness in the opening. It's interesting, but for me, black pepper is not just a spice that gives a kick to a scent. To me, sometimes if it is done well in the opening, it really gives it this kind of shimmery, fizzy type of effect. This is such a dark, moody vanilla. There's this smoke in there. I think it is incense that is in here that really smokes out the vanilla, makes it a little bit more alluring, a little bit more mysterious. The performance of this one is incredible. This one will last all day. The sillage is fantastic. The projection is moderate, but if you are looking for a really incredible vanilla fragrance, I think that this one is a really good way to go. This holds its own, especially if it was paired next to Spiritus Doble Vanille from Guerlain, or even Vanille West Indies from St. Barth. All of those, I really think that this one has its own grace and character and is truly a gorgeous vanilla scent. I'm so happy that I own this one. It still baffles me that this one hasn't blown up yet, but I guess it's a good thing because I can keep it a little bit closer to myself. But since I love you guys, I definitely had to share it because I think that this one is so classy, such a classy and classic vanilla, honestly, with that smoky touch to it. Alright, so the next elegant fragrance on my list is Mon Parfum Cristal from Martine Micallef. So this is the peak of elegance. This one speaks of aristocracy. I really think that Rose on the Titanic would have been wearing a scent like this. This is a boozy toffee scent. There's a really nice, almost crystal-like effect, and it's perfect. It's called Mon Parfum Cristal, and there really is, I don't know if this is the reason they named it, but I truly feel that there is this kind of clarity to this scent that makes it feel like it's a crystal. It also almost has like a musky background, which really keeps it really nice and light and elevated. This is a scent that does not have to try too hard to be elegant and sophisticated. This is completely effortless type of class. The final, most elegant fragrance on my list that I'm going to be sharing with you guys is Lavender Trionon from Maison Lancôme. Now, I just find that lavender and herbal notes in general have this type of sophistication to them. There's this really nice high tea type of a vibe with these type of fragrances that I have noticed. I really think that if you were going to go watch a horse race, that you would be wearing this type of a perfume. Now, this is a full blooming, unapologetic lavender. It's all about the lavender, and then they soften it with this gorgeous vanilla. So it's truly this milky, lactonic type of vibe. It's like taking a handful of beautiful bursting lavender sprigs and then dunking them into a vat of thick, lactonic, milky vanilla. This has a delicate but very present sillage and projection. Again, like the other ones I mentioned, it's very effortless. It is not trying too hard, so that sillage is not something that is going to punch you in the face. It's just such a tasteful type of sillage to leave. This scent isn't trying to be super seductive. This scent isn't trying to be super alluring. This scent is just very sure of itself, and it makes me feel very sure of myself when I wear it. So Lavender Trionon is going to be the last, most elegant fragrance in my collection that I'm going to be sharing with you guys this evening. At least it's evening over here. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about these fragrances. Do you agree with my list? What fragrances do you love that you think are super elegant? Thank you guys so much for sharing your valuable time with me here today as we sit and chat about perfume. If you enjoyed this video or any of my content, I would love it if you gave this video a like and shared with a friend. Other than that, have a good one.